I'd be like, come here, I have to tell you something.
I've been feeling real good, man. I recently moved out from home for the first time ever. Thank you, one person. It's a little apartment, man, but honestly, it's already gone to my head. Like, just saying I have my own place feels like I'm saying, like, I got stocks and bonds now. Like, when I walk into places, I walk in like I got options to buy now, you know? I'll be using technical terms when I walk into my friend's house. I'm like, yo, this place got square footage? Check your lease, man. Mine came with square footage, bro. I feel it. I feel like I got it like that now, man. I was at the store. I saw some kids buying chips and candy. I was like, you know what? That's on me today. One of the kids was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's cool. I got an apartment now. I've been trying to show that apartment off to get girls to notice me. Like, everywhere I go, I take my lease with me now. I just let it hang out the pocket a little bit. Yeah, right there. The other day, I acted like I accidentally dropped it by a girl at a bar. She was like, hey, you dropped this piece of paper. I was like, oh, damn, did I drop my 13-month lease? I said, you keep that one. That's you right there. If I'm being 100% honest, I do want to use the apartment to get girls to notice me, but man, after that deposit and this one furniture I have, I don't really have money left for girls, bro. Like I have approached one girl. I approached one girl at the bar. I was like, hey, what's up? What you drinking? And she was like, Crown and Coke. I was like, nice. That was as far as I could afford to go. But after a minute, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Man, I'm going to just go for it. So I told her, could you buy me one too, please?
It feels good to be here, man. It feels real good. It might even feel too good. Like, I don't know. I got all this confidence right now for no real reason. I even feel like I might be in that mood to like start dating again, meet somebody, fall in love. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still really love my girl. I just feel like doing it all again. Like, nah, my girl hates that joke. Yeah, she don't like when I say it. But this new girl I'm dating, she loves that joke. Hey, all right. That's not racist. It's not. I'm Latino, and even when I see other Latinos, I'm like, Spanish stuff. He was like, where'd you take it? I said, no, I did it. He goes, I was like, calm down, pervert. What the fuck? When I was a kid, I did a little pain and body, but the mechanics of it, I never messed with it, you know, and learning. I know a thing or two now, but before, I didn't really know much. I didn't even know what type of oil my own car used at first. I remember the dude at the store was like, what kind of oil do I get you? I was like, whatever Vin Diesel uses. He's like, I don't know what Vin Diesel uses. I was like, well, you don't know nothing about cars, bro. Or family. Don't clap. That's a stupid ass joke. Don't clap. Y'all should be ashamed of me that I even said that. Like, You should be ashamed, man. You know what's crazy is I was so cocky about that joke. I was a little high when I wrote that. But I was so high that I didn't even realize it was like funny because it's so stupid. I thought it was like I'm so smart. I was right there like, and then I'm gonna be like, get this. Or family. Nah, but I learned that my car uses 5W30. And when I learned that, or when I learn anything new about cars, I feel like I'm ready to chop it up with other car guys, talk shop. But then I talk to car guys, and they remind me, I don't know shit. This dude at a car show was telling me about his truck. He was like, yeah, what can I tell you, bro? You know, I did an E85 conversion. It's a 454 big block V8 that I took out of a 75 C10. The truck itself is a 68 C10. Got about 118 cc to about 120 cc headers. I was running 93 cc headers on this bad boy, but that 9-to-1 compression ratio just popped that piston right out of there, boy. I said, for real? I was like, I don't know, maybe put 5W30 on there, bro. That's what Vin Diesel uses, you know? I want to know more stuff, you know what I mean? I want a conversation. Because sometimes other comedians will invite me onto their podcast, and like, I want to be a better guest. One time, I got to go on Joe Rogan's podcast. The man has like the biggest podcast in the world, and he gave me a great opportunity by having me on, man. But I didn't have shit to talk about. And then I fucked up because I started reading the comments, and everybody was like, man, this guy is boring. The last guy he was so interesting. The last guy had a good episode. Every comment, the last guy was this and that. And I know I'm dry, but now I'm like, all right, well, who's this last guy, right? So I go to check. And the guy on the episode before mine, he was like an F-22 fighter pilot spilling government secrets. Hell yeah, his episode was better than mine. I was like, what the fuck they put me after him for? That man had government secrets. I was on my dumbass episode like, oh, I like Funyuns. And Zach was the only one talking to a girl, which I'm cool with. I'm a great wingman. That girl was looking at us like, dang, you know, all these Mexicans, one white dude. She goes, how do y'all even know each other? And this is how I know I'm a badass wingman, because without even thinking about it, I was like, oh, we work on his property. The other Mexicans I was with, they're no sabo kids. They don't even know Spanish. But I was like, right, guys? They're like, sí. Neta. I ran into my mom's ex-boyfriend the other day. Yeah, he's doing really good, man. He was right. We were holding him back. He dresses so much nicer. He got a car now. I approached him. I had to. I said, dude, if this is what getting away from my mom looks like, I'm ready, bro. That's the one dude that broke up with my mom. Every dude she dated, she would dump them. But I remember the day he broke up with her. I was 10 years old. He's walking out the house. I was like, he is going places. Realizing how jealous of a dude I am. I was asking my girl, I was like, have you ever gone skydiving before? She was like, yeah, I went skydiving with my ex-boyfriend. I didn't need that extra information, like, at all. And in my mind, all I heard was like, yeah, I went skydiving before. Also, just as a reminder, I used to fuck somebody else. But it's because she never gets jealous. She doesn't understand jealousy, man. She's got a healthy mindset. Her her parents have a real healthy relationship. She said growing up, her parents never once argued in front of her and her siblings. They'd go to another room if they had to, but never in front of the kids. And I was raised by my grandparents, and I'm convinced that they would wait till I got home from school. They were like, he needs to hear this, goddammit. I think I have lots of good traits, man. Like, I don't have that old school mentality, that old school way of thinking where they say the woman is the one who has to do the cooking and have dinner ready every night, and only she does the dishes, only she cleans the house, only she does the laundry. I don't think that way. I just want a girl who does think that way. I'm much more progressive than that. But if my wife isn't, I just have to love and support her, you know? I got offered my first 3 houses. Horrible. I lived with a girl once, and I remember her mom's room was right next to her room. The only time we could have sex was if I camouflaged the sweet sounds of love with my snoring. Every night I was in there like, It's hard having quiet sex. You gotta like whisper, yell, dirty talk. I was like, you like that? Sounded like a little demon, you like that, bitch? I remember this one night, she was like, go faster. I was like, shit, I'll try. It sounded like we had baby pigs running around. I said, don't come in here, we're watching farm videos. Finished her off with a The next morning, her mom was like, hey, you slept good last night. I said, you fucking right, I did. Give me some. But yeah, I live with my dad. It's cool. All my family, they're real good to me. They help me with my son when I'm not in town. Like my dad and my stepmom, they put in a lot of effort to have a good relationship with my son, and I love that. But my dad and my stepmom, they also put in a lot of effort to have a good relationship with my son's mom. And I don't need that. I don't. Because now she's getting too comfortable, man. My baby mama, she comes over all the time without even telling me. One time I came home and my baby mama was there, but I had a girl with me. It was awkward. The girl was like, who is that? I was like, oh, that's my sister. I had to play it off. I grabbed my baby mama by the head and gave her a noogie. I was like, it's like, stay out of my room, caca head. Like, I just... Bro, we went right back to court. No, but I shouldn't make fun of him. I'm scared all the time and just sit down with an old lady. I'll be like, hola, señora. Ahora yo soy su nieto. I belong to you now, lady. When I really miss my grandpa, I'll go to a strip club and just creep out young ladies. I'll be like, ven aquí, chiquita. I really do take my grandma to her appointments sometimes. Or like, if I have to translate. My grandma speaks no English, like at all. So the longer her doctor talks, the more nervous she gets. And after a while, she'll start tapping me. She's like, ¿qué está diciendo? What's he telling you? ¿Qué chingado está diciendo? I like to mess with her a little bit. I'll be like, shh. She's like, ¿qué? I'm like, Grandma, tenemos que ir a McDonald's. My grandma